So this is a continuation of the previous video. I accidentally pressed my lock button instead of volume, because with the volume I can control the mouse. I never planned on making just this one two videos, so apologies. So now if I'm to run this, undo what I'm doing, I think I'm to run this now. We get 191, 191, 191. You can see the three actually works. So you can actually print it on the console to see this is for the linked list, and this is for the array list, and finally this is for this one is for the array itself. So let me give spaces. So if you run this, you get linked list, array list, the array. So now we are done, but there's one more thing I want to quickly show you, something that's more professional. Now if you look at our for loop here, we have hard coded this for here. We don't know what 4 is actually. 4 now is serving as a magic number, and we don't do that in what we are coding, right? So in Java, when you are dealing with arrays, you just say the name of the array is list3, that's dot length, just to demonstrate what is going on, dot length. So if I'm to run this, we get the same result as before. What it means is that list3, or let's actually see what list3 is right now. System.out print. Sorry, I'm making this video very fast because there's no time. There's actually no time. So let's actually see what we are printing as. So I want to put inside a variable actually, so it will be easy for me. So I just say length instead. Length. Since length is a special keyword in a way inside a class, so I'll just send it there. Length. So in this case, I'll copy everything, cut, put the lane here, lane, create a variable, name lane, and paste what we had before, the semicolon. So if we are to run this, we get 4. You can see lane is 4. How is this possible? When you check your arrays, in this case line 26, now we have how many items we have in the array? 1 2 3 4, that is 4, right? So meaning the length of the array here is what? 4, based on its item. But when you want to get this item, you have to make use of index number. So when we talk of index number, 50 is at index 0, 86 is at index 1, 40 is at index 2, and 15 is at index 3. So this is for arrays. So what do you do when it comes to the linked list and the array list? So in terms of size, here we have used this. Let me create the same variable, int len. So I can say for this is how we do it for arrays, and for say size, list dot size. See, everyone other. I don't want to change anything actually. This the size. So do this. Now let's run this. See, we get 4. Now this is how you do it for a linked list, also with a array list. So this is for a linked list, and array list. So you want to do for array list, this is how you do it as well. And array list. So this is how you do it for array list. So it was the array list, I just say list2 dot size, and it's still going to work perfectly well. Let's try it. You can see we get 4. So let's now see our proper result. Rather than printing out 4 or whatever L is, let's print out our proper result. Now we are through with this question. Proceeding to the next question right away. But let's run this first. So running this, we get 191 for linked list, 191 for array list, and 191 for the array. Beautiful. We are done with this question. If you want to see this code, let me copy and paste. This code will be available in the group. So over to the next question. This is something you can do yourself. So the use of the diagram, describe the step of for inserting a new node at the front of a link. This is something you can do yourself. Now for D, it says we did same thing diagram. While for E, it says write a Java code snippet that achieve the insert and delete operation described in 1C and 1D. Meaning here it's talking about the linked list. So it's saying how do you insert, that is add item to an array list, and how do you delete. So one thing I keep saying, that coding is very simple. It's not hard to coding is not something that is difficult to code. When you know the syntax, you know how to code. What is difficult is interpreting question, knowing what to do. So that question is very simple, but what they're asking us to do there is to actually what do you do? How do you input and output? We've learned that already, right? It's simply the not this from scratch. No, can't risk it. So this was the first one, which says how do you insert. This is how you insert. We've learned it already. Add place.add. So this is how you insert item to an array. Then how do you remove? Okay, we've not learned about to move. Now let's learn about that. If I want to remove an item, it's very simple. I can call on item 1 and say remove what do I want to remove now? At what index? You have to specify. When you're adding, you specify the data. When you are removing, you specify the index. Let's say I want to move the last index. So instead I can put 4 here, right? So remember I've also done this. Okay, let me take this down. Okay, let me just, it doesn't matter. I can put 4, I can put 3, then semicolon. List2 dot remove, the same thing. So it is basically the same thing for a linked list and an array list. If we run this, okay, we are getting an error. Let's look again. This one, list2 remove index 1 2 0 1 2 3. No problem. Let's see. I believe let me get rid of everything again. Cut, then paste. Let's run. Oh, meaning I've accidentally entered something I shouldn't. Let me just one more time delete, go to the group, copy from. So I just copy from the group. So let me paste it now. Paste. Let's run one more time. Now it's running. Due to the fact that my phone is connected to a direct source, so it might accidentally include something which we did not intend to do. So I can remove item in this case as earlier tried to display to demonstrate. So let's move from the linked list. I'll say list dot, because list here we're using list because list is the name of the linked list we created, which is this list. And look at the linked list. For the array list, say array list, this list. So we say list dot remove, then what index? Index 3 semicolon, list 2 dot remove at what index? Index 3 as well. So if we run this, so you get 176 176. You might wonder what is going on. Why is this still showing 176 176? Does it mean that it did not actually work? Let's take a moment and see. Wait, what's wrong with me? 176, right? Wait a minute. 176, list 1, list 2, list 3. Yeah, it actually worked. It actually worked. Yes, it actually worked because the former answer was 191. So why all of them are showing the same answer? Because I'm making my length is based on the array list. Now the array list is no longer 4, it is now 5. Let me make it based on this guy, which is the normal array. Then you see that the normal array in this case is going to be showing. Now we're getting an error. What's going on? The reason is because since I'm making use of the normal array here is 4. Now we have removed one item from our linked list, so there's no more space for you to now call what is not existing from the for loop. That is why it is showing that exception bounds. So it is like you saying right now, I don't want this video to be long. Should I demonstrate this? Okay, let me just do it. Let me just do this exam. So you need to understand. You need understanding actually. Understanding is the principal thing. You need understanding. Okay. Looking at this now, how many items do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you're talking of index, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So now we've removed the item at index 3, which is the last item 0, 1, 2, 3. The last item will be removed. Here, the last item will be removed. So when the computer run, what is now the length? It's no longer going to be 2 again, 4 again, it's going to be 3. So, but if you look at where we're putting our for loop, we're using L, length, and length. The len here is based from the array, and the array is still 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So it's going to iterate 4 times. It's going to run for 4 times. It's going to say get whatever is in index 1, which is this list.get, list2.get, then list3 and square bracket I. These are all get snippets. So you added them. You are saying get for the first time, index 0, index 1, index 2. Then because it is 4, index 4. And you will notice that the array list now, the linked list and the array list are no longer up to 4 in this case. They are now at 3. So that is why it's going to show you that error. It's going to tell you that. So it's its own way of telling you that there is nothing in index 4, or index 4 does not exist. That is your computer way of telling you that. And that's why we have the exception. So the exception error, you can see index out of bounds. So the exception error are nice in a way. They help you in several ways too. So let's see. Let me just make use, but you understand the concept now. So we can clear everything at once, but let me use let it be based off the linked list 176 176. So sorry about that once again. So this is it about question 1 E, if I'm not mistaken. So this how you add, which you've done before, and this how you remove. So you can choose to clear out. Let's run this first of all. See, we're getting 176 176. So we can choose to clear out the entire array. So just say list dot clear. Same thing for, so this for linked list, so also for array list. So clear. So there's something wrong with this code. Where's wrong with the name? So I have to change it by saying 2. So run this, we get empty array 000. See? So this is it for adding and removing. So let's proceed to the next question. So this is the next question. Question 2. Wow, this question again. Okay, this what will happen. I've done this before. It really, if I do this again, it won't be favorable to you. You do your own research on this so that you can see the way it varies. Because I've done this before, it will make this video very long to go through everything here again. This is something you can actually browse at. You can use ChatGPT or whatever you want to use. You can just do it, then learn it. I can't go back to it again. Let me just, well, if I can, if there's time, I will add it to the all the ones I've not done. I will just do them. But let me go to the important ones. So the next one, question 3, an array of integer. Now we've learned about array of we've learned about array of we've learned about linked list, we've learned about array list, linked list, array list, and array. So this question is not strange to us anymore, you see. So we learned about this recording. Okay, we learned about an array of integers. So because say an array of integers is to be sorted in an ascending order. Wow, I did this question, it was very lovely. I used it to explain something called class. Should I now? Okay, let me just do the past questions. Then anything regarding other concept explanation, you get it from the other part of the videos. So array of an array of integers number is to be sorted in an ascending order. Write a Java code snippet to illustrate how to exchange or swap two numbers that are not in order. So let's do that. Okay, sorry, let's do that quickly. Let's do that. So I can get rid of everything here. So let me start over again, but let me pause the video to make it pause. So we've created our structure here. So let's create an array, an integer array. So let's give it int array. You can give it any name of your choice. Basically, it's your choice, like I say. So the difference, let's learn about the concept of array, how it works. If I'm to do this the way it is right now, int array is a variable. Int array can only store one item. It's only storing one item now, right? But an array also does the work of a variable. An array does it better in such a way that it can store more than one item. It can store 40. It can store it can store 1, which is the data, another data. It can store another data. It can store. It's separated by a comma. That's how an array works. Separated by a comma. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. So I'm just generating the questions that we're asked to do. They said it should be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this okay. We can still repeat, it doesn't matter, but let's just leave it here. So this is the difference between an array and a variable. this at line 3 we have a variable, at line 4 we have an array, but it is not complete yet. So to change this to a full array, we'll come here and put the square bracket. You can choose to specify the limit in between, like saying 20, meaning the data that this array must contain should not exceed 20. If you leave it, it means you can exceed, it doesn't matter the length. Then that is not all. Then you come here and put your curly brace and at the end as well before the semicolon. So this, now if we run this, we won't get any errors. We're getting errors somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Let's check properly. Well, okay, it's still the same error coming from name. Let me just change this to variable, int variable instead. See that error disappeared. So you don't name a variable twice. So now that was just to show you the difference between an array and if I want to get, what if I want to get it any of this item inside the array? To get it, all I have to do is to say int array, then square bracket, the index number. Let's say 7. 7 is at index 3, which is from 1, 0, 2 is 1, 6 is 2, and 7 is 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. So I'll say 3. So if I'm to do this and I put it inside a, what am I doing? and I try to print it out, system dot out dot print dot l. Now it's going to, you're going to see 7 printed out on our system dot out dot print. There's no dot here, sorry. So we get 7. So the question says write a Java code snippet that sort an array that has numbers, but the numbers are not in ascending, they're not uniform number order. So right now let's print out this full array so we can see the array. So to do this, say arrays to string, right? Arrays dot to string, but it's going to produce that warning that we need to import this arrays to string, right? See, so you can, whenever that import, you can just ensure you can fix it by just clicking this. It's going to import it automatically for you, so you can run it. Now we get all of our arrays. Now you can see we get 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Now let's go back to the question. The question says, it says an array of integer numbers is to be sorted in an ascending order. Write a Java code snippet to illustrate how to exchange or swap two numbers that are not in order. I love the other videos I did, but I will do it in the next video. I don't want to waste time in this video. Let me just give you the shortcut. It will be better to do it now or never. Now or never. Oh my god. Okay, let me just proceed. You don't need to stress yourself. What's the name of this array, sir? All you have to do is to say arrays dot sort. This is what you have to do. Arrays dot sort. Then put in the name of the array, int array. This is just what they asked us to do, but take it, put it here instead. So run it. So you can see everything is as sending order right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is just what we have to do. Simple as ABC. So this is the solution to that question. But nevertheless, if in case they really wanted you to do a coding, how did they wanted you to show the mystery behind this code? Because right now you can see we didn't actually rack our head for we didn't actually rack our head thinking of way to make this job done. How to get this possible, make it possible. We just made use of a method that's already available for us. It's an array method. The name of the class is what? Array. So array is the name of the class. Sort is the name of the method. Now there's something called is something called encapsulating. You can see we've just made use of this source right now, and it has just done the job for us. It did the job for us. The job of swapping everything accordingly in an ascending order without us going to write the code behind that from the scratch. The code that is meant to do that, it has done it, but you can't actually see the code that is doing it. You can't actually see what is happening. All you know is you just know the interface, that you should write arrays.sort, the name of the array. This is the interface. You can't see the code. The code is in the from you, right? This is the concept of encapsulation, which is the four principle under the four principle of object-oriented program: abstract, inheritance, encapsulation, and polymorphism. So this is encapsulation. So I will do another video, still come back to this same example and explain more. That's when I will be explaining classes now. I will relate all of them. It will make you to understand this better. So for this is solution to the question. Good. This is it. So let's proceed to the next question. Okay, the next one. Why would you recommend the use of array data structure to aviation software rather than link this data structure? Now, same, I'm still going to refer you. It's good you study it yourself. You will now know a lot of in-depth to it. But the reason for it is the matter of indexing. So array, it is for an array, it is easier for you to just grab element, because let me show you an instance. For an array, it is easier for you to just grab elements by their index. But for all those linked lists, it is not so. You have to follow a principle. They work with principles, but let me short it there. I want you to go and do the research on it. It's not there's not much research to be done there. I carried out the research, and I want you to do it so that you understand and you'll be dependent. The next one, give the structure of Java for loop syntax. We've learned about that. This you can see, this is actually bonus mark. This is just what they ask you to do. Structure of for loop. Are you playing 5 mark for just structure of for loop? Unlike putting this form when it is plugged to light. So, okay, let me have this socket. My phone is filled up, probably. So now we have so for loop, just say for int I. You can leave it like this, but it's good. No, you can't leave it like that. Don't do that, please. So I is less than, let's say, what, then I plus plus. This is structure of a for loop, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So create that what variable. So you can always come here and change this manually. You can say 5, say 6. So meaning I is less than 6, I plus plus. System.out.print. Jeez, the typing today has been so horrible. So print L hello world. Int 6, then 4. I is equal to 0. I is less than what? I plus plus. System.out.print. Oh, keyboard. So hello world. So this demonstrates the index. The first hello world is at index 0, because we started when we declare the index, we declare the counter variable which is I, we set it to 0. If we want it to start from 1, we'll just say 1. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is just about this is what they ask you to do actually. Structure of a for loop is very simple. So over to the next question. Can snap. The next question says, briefly explain why the less than symbol is used in continuous part of a for loop structure rather than a less than or equal to. Let me just still do research on that. It will be better, but just still see a practical example. Now we are using a for loop, right? And in this case we are using a less than. So let's do something. If so long as, how does this while loop work? Let me say I negative. It's going to keep on printing hello world to infinity. You can see the reason is because I is never getting up to that amount called 6, that number 6. So it is less than. So what if I say plus plus? So this point what we're saying plus plus, it is going to, for the first time it was not 6, so it ran. Second time it was not 6, all the way till it gets to 5. So the statement here was if it is less than, that if it is not up to 5, the closest number to 6 is what? 5. So meaning when it is close to 6, if it is less than 6, keep on running, but if it is 6, break out of the loop. So but for a less than and equal to, you can set it. Now it's not going to stop at 5, it's going to stop at 6. So it can be equal to 6 or 5. So this is one difference between them. It all depends on you. Wow, I never knew this would be so short. So, but let me end this video here. We're not done with the questions, right? Let's check the other ones. Wow, there's still many. Okay, the second one says, given the principle of accessing stock and queue data structure respectively, give the principle. Is a simple question. The principle for stock. Now, what is stock? I would love to explain this. I don't want to edit videos. So stock, you think of a book, or think of think of a book, you placing a book. Okay, a better example, normally they make use of a book, but I don't want to make use of a book. You know those plastic, those nylon cup they use in parties that usually have red color background that you can squeeze safe. You know those those rubber cup, right? So imagine if you have those cup, you see the way they do it, they put it on top each other, inside one another. So just similar as a book, when you put a book on top each other, right? So a stock, that's what stock means, putting something on top each other. So stock have a principle. When you want to, thinking of that cup, let's say you have a 1,000 or 200 of that cup that are all joined together, and you stand them. Now let's say you want to get, now from number 1 to 200, right? You want to get the one that falls under the number 80. You find out that it will be impossible for you to remove 80 without crashing the whole entire unity. So in order to make things organized, not to be crashed, you have to remove the one at the top, which is the number 200 first. You move 200, it will now be 199. 199 will go, 198 will go. Keep on removing them from the top, one after the other, till you get to number 80. I know you say, that has survived, you just use that to move, but think of it that way. That's how stock work. So the principle of stock is last in, first out. So it is LIFO, last in, first out. So stock follow the LIFO principle. The last data to enter, when you are removing data, it will be the first to go. So that's the principle of stack. Life in LIFO, last in, first out. While for Q is your assistant. You are standing in a straight line, waiting for one after the other. So the first person to come in will be the first person to be attended to, right? So the first person to come in will be the first person to go. That's why the principle of Q is FIFO, first in, first out. So for stock, it is LIFO. For let me type it so you can actually see it. So for stock, it is LIFO, while for Q, it is FIFO. So last in, first out for stock, first in, first out for Q. This is what we asked you to do in that question. So that is it about that question. So over to the next question. We'll be having, is this the recording? Okay. So we have that it says enumerate two use of Q as a data structure and give two abstract data type structure of Q data method. These are something that we still go down to research. We have several data structures. So those are being on that video, not this video. So the next question, explain briefly. I want to just set all the part that has to do with coding. Explain briefly why array is called random access data structure. Back to your past question, it's still go back to indexing. So give the advantage of Hoffman system over ASCII or Unicode system. The Hoffman system is a funny kind of coding system though, but it's very efficient. So same, that is not coding, right? That will be another video. The last one, okay, not the last. Assuming that there are 500 computer science book in a, wow, we've done this. This is similar to the question about your book we did today. Okay, let's just finish it. The assignment, should I do a video on this? Assuming that there are 500 computer science book in FUPRI library, let's form a specific sequence. This other set of 500 book is to be kept in a shelf, right? There are two ways to arrange this book. One of the arrangement is to keep all the book in 500. We've done this exactly your assignment. Let me just even, I guess I still have the codes. My first code, this is the book, let me just, I think I did, this is version 1. Version 1 will be complicated for you. Oh, don't use version 1. Let's check version 2. Okay, for those in the group, okay, let me just pause. So these are the source code I did for several versions, even for the ones that had to do with your GS, like assigning 5 students to 5 courses at their grade, no, 10 students. So this is the first one, version 2 on book, version 1. So this is how you shouldn't use this one. Do this one. See, I made use of a pointer. No, not actually a pointer. Let me not confuse you. You can choose to use this. You can choose not to use this. So, but I want to advise you to use this. Use version 2. Version 2, which is supposed to be version 2, not version 1. So, it's the same thing. Sorry. So this is question 2 on book version 2. So this is it. The reason why I don't want to do a video, if you can see, is still the same applied knowledge. There's nothing strange here that we've not that there's nothing looking strange here. Main class, main method, system.out.print. This is the arrangement of book in individual space. Let me just run each of them and see the results, right? So let me So to run each of them, so paste. So let's run this. You can see this is the result here. Says this is the arrangement of book in its individual space. Arrangement method: placing book 1 in slot 1 book space, just like that continuously all the way till get to 1,000. So this is the arrangement of book in one space location. So this is the result for version 2. Let's check version 3. Hope you are recording. Yeah. So version 3 is it. So if I to copy version 3, I upgraded it in the sense that normally a library has book number, right? So I not like a shelf number. So I did something like that. So if I'm to go back and replace this with version 3 instead. So you can see we have something different. We have the this is the arrangement of book in its individual space, placing book 1 in slot 1 book space, name OSA1. These are the unique code of the shelves. So this is just it. And mind you, I saw somebody showed me what ChatGPT did for him, and it was exactly related to similar to this. It was exactly the same, not similar, it was exactly the same result, but the code was different. And ChatGPT, the code was very complicated for a beginner, to be very complicated for you, because yet you do not you do not understand classes yet, and they made use of class, the knowledge of class, and it was in a confusing way. So if you were a beginner, you might find it difficult. Not if you were, if you are actually. So this is the what version is this? Is there any difference between them? So this is the arrangement of book in one space location distribution, placing of book 1 to 1,000 in the main book space. So this is just it. This is just it. Let's see. Then other version, right? Good. So looking at this question, the question says use the above information to answer the question. Identify the data structure option suggested for both. Give one of the advantage of data structure option. If you've really done your research following up from those ones I say you should do, or watch the next videos I might do, you can answer these questions. You can answer them. It's for your own good actually. You might wonder why am I avoiding this one, giving it to you. If I do it, it won't help you because you don't know where questions will come out from. So it's good you at least make your research, because I don't have time now to continue much. So I'm trying to meet up. Now the primitive data type are built, that is the last question 6. The primitive data type are built-in data type in programming language. Enumerate for examples such as the such or such data type and state the byte representation in computer memory. So 8 mark. Not to waste time, let me just I created the table on this already, but just for you to see it's in the coding world live. An example is your int, which will be making use of all this by int short. Let me just start from the list. We have byte, we have int and short, we have int, we have long, we have float, we have double, we have long. No, we talked about, we have boolean rather, boolean not bool. You see that is boolean, and we have char. So you can see it's already more than what they asked us to do. So let me give you the table. So this is the table I did. These are the data types we asked. The data type we have short, int, long, float, double, pole. So what you were asked in that question, you were asked to check the primitive data type. You said enumerate examples of such data type, 4 examples, and state their bits represented in the computer's memory. So for you to see the representation, these are the data type, which are data type short, int, long, float. These are the bytes and these are the bits. So for short it is 2 bytes, and for the bit it is 2 is power of 16. So while for the int it is 4 bytes, bits 2 is power of 32. This is a walkover actually, and like I've taught before, you don't have to memorize anything here. You don't have anything to clamp. The only thing you need to memorize is just this data type, get it accurately in ascending order, then get the bit accurately. Once you've gotten the data type and the bit accurately, you can get every other thing from there. Knowing that 1 byte is equal to 2, the formula is 2 raised to the power of what? 8 times the byte. That's the bit, sorry. So if it is 4 bytes, it will be what? 2 raised to the power of 8 times 4, which will give you 2 is power of 32. If it is 6, no, if it is 2, it will be 2 is power of 8 times 2, which is 2 is power of 16. That's how we got to the bit. Then for unsigned range, just punch your calculator. 2 is power of 16 is what? 65536. Just like that. Then divide by 2, you get your signed range. That's just it. Then for each of these are the format specifiers. I wonder what this symbol is. Don't worry. When you get to see, when you are learning C, you will understand them. But they use them in Java though. So let's see the next question. Write a Java code snippet to illustrate how many what's this? To illustrate how any two of the listed primitive data type are declared. Wow, okay. Let's do that since we've started it. Get rid of this. Now we've declared the data types already, right? So let's declare a variable. Let's see num1 equal to 0. This is what we want it to do actually. Num2, num3, num4, float num, and you can give it any name actually. I'm just using something related, so 2.5 with 0.0 and 0.0. I can still put 0, it doesn't matter. So that is just an illustration to show you that these are decimal under decimal. So f num2 0.0 0.0, so semicolon. Then this one I can put true, I can put false, I can put 1, but it's good to put true or false. Then this is where the complication comes in using this. This is where the complication comes in when using this. So this is how to declare variable using each of them. Oh, I forgot to put a variable here. So is married. True. And double same, forgot to put something. Oh no, I didn't. But so let's see now. We get no errors. So this is how you declare variables using any of them. So we are done with that question. Let me bring it out clearly better for clarity purpose. So this is it. Once again, I'm so sorry I was so fast with this video. So this exam period already. So let's see the last one. The last one says write Java code to illustrate how array data structure can be created in a what? Write Java code snippet. Write Java code to illustrate how any data structure can be created in a, is it a number? But we've done similar stuff like this already. We've done them. So now let me proceed to class. Let me end this particular video here and proceed to get to enjoy programming.